All right. It's time for another podcast. Come here, babe. Come here. We, of course, have Emily sitting here in the chair, the brand's newest chair expert. Of course, Wan was the former chair expert. Emily's trying to take that role as a chair expert by sitting in the chair here. Are you listening to anything I'm saying?
I am.
Or are you watching Jax?
I'm watching his tail.
So you didn't hear anything I said?
I did.
What'd I say?
You said I'm the new chair expert. I'm not replacing Wan because I don't like being a cuck.
Kanye does.
Yeah, when people talk about his bed.
Alright. Today we're going to be doing our eating food while podcasting podcast. We're actually recording on a Thursday because I have Friday off and I don't want to podcast that day. This week, how'd the brand do, babe? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's give you guys a little insight. How'd that feel? I think these might have used to have stools that went with them.
Isn't it not those ones?
No, it had like stools that matched the color.
I don't know.
Must be a good place to eat your breakfast, lunch, or dinner at.
What are you doing, you weird rat?
Alright. When this loads, I'll let you guys know. So we kind of had a, we got 6,000 views. We're coming back. We're on the comeback, which is good for what we're going to announce later. Hello, babe.
Hi, Nate.
How do you feel about this week's channel?
It's good. I'm glad.
Why don't you tell us about Jax? Talk about Jax for a minute.
He's being cringe. I'm slightly delusional. Hi, John. How you doing? Hi, Bandito.
Bring up the still close to his birthday guy.
Him?
Inchon. His birthday was like 3 days ago.
Oh, yeah.
We did celebrate Inchon's birthday. If you guys watched the
Hi, Inchon.
the video with that.
Birth, John.
So yeah, that was out. Actually, that was the second most watched thing in the last 7 days. Was Inchon's birthday. So if you guys didn't wish Inchon a happy birthday, well, you're missing out. Obviously, we're here now starting May, so we will talk about some of our songs later on in the video.
Right, just because one of y'all sniffed my toes didn't mean everybody. Did you want to sniff too?
No. How do you feel about May? What we have coming up for content? Obviously, we need to not record out here because you're just distracted by the cats the whole time, aren't you?
No.
You are.
No.
You definitely are.
No.
I was trying to make you dinner, and I was trying to get the pot from you, and you were standing there watching Jackson and Inchon run back and forth.
Okay, well, your rat was tweaking and being delusional.
The difference is also I grew up having cats my whole life, so when I just see them run around, I'm just used to it. Where you, like, it's still, fairly common in your life experience.
Did I shake this?
I don't think so.
I thought I did.
I don't think you did.
I might have. Watch the video back. Watch the replay.
We don't have that ability. This isn't on our PlayStation. Also, the shirt 6'7". Yeah. Either way, the content that we have for May is gonna be a little. Are you done?
No.
Are you done tweaking this video?
No.
You're being like Jax. You're tweaking.
Mm-mm. Just starting.
It is a full moon day.
Well, I'm also bleeding out, so let me tweak.
She's bleeding out and it's a full moon? Oh, God. May 1st will be a full moon, so when this video goes out, we'll find out if I survive. The full moon and her. I might just tweak on the full moon. Who knows? I'm kind of preparing for potential tweaking. I got plans. I got schemes. Actually, May has 2 full moons. Did you know that?
No.
There are 2 full moons in May. You have this is the flower moon.
Maybe that's why he's tweaking.
Probably. Imagine tomorrow night when it's actually the full moon, May 1st.
Oh no. Don't do it.
Yeah, so we have the, it's the flower moon. And the end of the month, you have the neon moon.
I spend most every
It's actually the blue
night
moon, but I just wanted to say it.
beneath the light of a neon.
He just jumped.
Stop tweaking.
Over the back of our chair that rocks.
Sent the chair into the wall, bumped the light, jumped up on the heater. Stop!
I've been home from work for about 20 minutes, too. Oh,
You're
good.
okay, John. Huh?
Said I've been home for only 20 minutes from work, and you're being delusional, Jack's being delusional. We haven't even... This is just the intro to the video.
Oh, we'll finish the intro.
Alright, let's cut to Emily and I. Well, let's cut to us from a few days ago. Here, when the cats weren't tweaking, and she wasn't bleeding out or tweaking. What? Did you have to shit yourself?
I didn't.
Uh-huh.
It was a light fall.
I heard the sound. It rippled across the cushion.
Okay.
This is one of those ones where the title's just going to be like, it was all delusion or some shit.
Watch out.
The hungry rat's here. Let's cut to us, though. We build our ultimate NASCAR 4-car team. If we were making a NASCAR 4-car team, who would you pick? So we're going to cut to that, and we'll find out. Did either one of us pick the drivers on our shirts? Not that we can see Emily's shirt, but it's that guy. Who's... I got to update my joke. Let's see where he is in points currently.
He's currently teaching Max and Isaac how to race American.
He's still 33rd. Alright, cool. The joke still stands. Mr. 33rd in standings. He's just teaching the guys who were like mid-pack in F1 where to be, basically. He's just teaching Max, who's like, yeah, got 12 points this season. Anyways, let's cut to us talking about who we'd pick. The crunching of Jack's eating begins. Alright, are you ready for this week's special segment?
Sure.
Last week you had a great special segment where I showed you a PowerPoint. Remember that?
Yeah.
This week we have a different special segment where you got to use your thinker. And of course, nothing like putting you on the spot on camera. It's an important question for you. So, we were talking earlier. Kind of discussing some NASCAR drivers, who you think is better than who, right? So the important question, if you had the ability to own a NASCAR team, right? 4 cars, right? Not that 4 cars exist anymore. I know stupid ass charters with 3 cars. My mind has always been 4-car teams, right? That's what I grew up with. 4-car team, right? What drivers are you picking? And you got to give a reason. You can't just say, this is who I want. Who would you pick? Any driver you want, any NASCAR level.
Connor Zilic.
You want Connor Zilic?
Yeah.
Tell the camera confidently.
Connor Zilic.
Why would you pick Connor Zilic? And besides the fact he's your favorite driver.
Because he's supposed to be the next Jeff Gordon.
Uh-huh.
He's supposed to be very good once he starts winning.
Mm-hmm. Are the things that have proven to you that he's the guy that you should pick?
Yeah.
What kind of achievements does bro have? What's he done?
10 wins.
Uh-huh. 10-win season.
Yeah.
He's got 12 total.
Yeah.
O'Reilly wins.
Yeah.
What else did he do in O'Reilly series that was impressive to you that you're like, this is the guy I want? Nothing else? He just kind of was there? I mean, he won 4 races in a row. He won Rookie of the Year. Right?
He had like 18 consecutive top 5s.
Kills it on road courses.
Yeah.
Alright. He's definitely a good one. I mean, he's also got some sponsorship there with Red Bull.
Yeah.
That's a beneficial one for your team.
Yeah.
All right, what other drivers would you pick? Who's your second pick? You got 3 more spots to fill.
Yeah.
For a car team. Who else would you pick?
Dennis Hamilton.
You picked Denny Hamlin, all right. Why would you pick Denny Hamlin?
Because he's won a lot and he's good. He's an older driver, so he has more experience.
There you go. That's the answer I was looking for. All right. I mean, you got to have that veteran presence on your team. I think that if you set out and say, I'm going to have 4, guys who are rookies or in their first, 4 years, 3 or 4 years, you don't really have that same vibe. So I think getting someone who's a little older, obviously he's got 61 wins. He has not won a championship, but he's been right there multiple times. He's gotten very close. So he's definitely someone who's got a lot of elite knowledge, as they would say, elite ball knowledge. All right, who else do you got? Third pick.
Tyler Gibbs.
All right, you're picking Ty Gibbs?
Yeah.
All right, why would you pick Ty Gibbs? What have you seen on a Ty Gibbs? This is the guy.
That he's been cooking this season.
2026 has been cooking? Okay. What else you got? What other reasons you got besides the fact he's cooked this season?
He won his first race.
Yeah, he won Bristol. All right, first win. What else you got? What else has he done? This is a guy that you want.
Won a championship.
A Riley championship, all right. Is that it? Anybody else? Or anything else you got to say? Or is that your pick? You're good on that
He
one.
won the in-season tournament.
The in-season tournament. Good. All right, who you got for your last driver?
Carson Hocevar.
Carson Hocevar?
Yeah.
Why would you pick Carson Hocevar?
Because he's willing to do anything it takes to get to the front. Even if it means causing a wreck he's not in.
Yeah. He's your full send type of guy.
Yeah.
He also got his first win.
The intimidante, if you will.
He did get his first win, obviously, Talladega. We'll talk about that later in the episode. Any other reasons? Or you just think he's like that guy? You can go out there and get it done for you.
Bro's locked in.
All right. So, you have a good lineup, right? You obviously have the older driver, and then you have the younger drivers, 2 with Cup wins. One obviously was a Cup rookie. You have one driver who's got a Riley championship. You have one guy who should have won an O'Reilly championship. And then you have a guy who's all over the track, but is able to win races and raise up Sabrina Carpenter.
Even if he's really not.
He's really not, but he thinks he is. So we'll let him cook. She still has no idea who he is, but maybe she does. Hopefully someone's just showed her just to see. Just because I think even the fact that if she isn't, obviously into him, the fact that it's just kind of cool, bro's out there, wearing her shirt and then going to win a race. I mean, It might be something that, she's not oh my god, he's so cool. She might just think it's interesting, So I was like, look, I'm wearing Sabrina Carpenter shirt and he goes and cooks. Sabrina Carpenter doesn't give me the NASCAR type of person vibe.
Definitely not.
But, yeah. So who would I pick for 4 drivers? First of all, I picked Ty Gibbs. It's my guy. Everything, obviously, we talked about with that. Winning the championship in the O'Reilly Series. He's one of those drivers that I feel like was going to be good coming into Cup. Obviously, it took him a while to get that first win. 121 starts. So it's, just a little above the kind of average we've seen with drivers that have been around 90 to 100. So it's took him a little bit longer. But, a lot of the issues last year were really on how the car performed and not really his performance. Obviously, this year with a good car, he's absolutely locked in. I think he's 5th or 6th in points. I know we dropped down a little bit after Talladega. We got like 31st or something, but he's still, I mean, close to top 5 in points. Obviously, he was 4th before a chaos race. So, I think that he's one of those drivers who's in a good spot. Honestly, I would, I'm not going to put him in championship contention, but his outside shot of the championship this year.
Yeah.
I think he's a guy who, give him another year or two, and he'll be, I think, really up front competing for consistent wins and championships. I think this year, he might get a second one somewhere. But I think you give him another year or two, and he can go out and really win a lot of races and kind of catch up to his teammates and, well, not Denny Hamlin, but his other teammates in win total. He didn't win in a few years, I think. I think he's one of those guys who's got the talent. Obviously, he's raced well, but he's adjusted the cars a little bit now, and I think he's going to be someone in the spot that I feel like can go win a bunch of races. And the other reason I'm confident is when I talk about racing, my predictions tend to be a little more spot on than other sport. I can't tell you who's going to be elite in football or basketball or baseball, but I can tell you who's going to be good in racing. And if there's a driver that I'm confident in, most of the times it works out.
Yeah.
There's only been like 1 or 2 that I really thought were going to be good more recently that it didn't really work out. I mean, obviously when I was younger it's different, but pretty spot on with that now. So he's one that I would take. You want to drive with veteran presence, like obviously you put Denny Hamlin. There's not many drivers in the field better than Denny Hamlin, but I'm going to get one. Kyle Larson. Now, Kyle Larson obviously hasn't won a race in almost a year, but he's got 2 championships. And his championships, even though he did win in the playoff format, he would have been the champion full points length of those seasons that he won. Both times. 2021 and 2025. I know 2025 people are like, Denny Hamlin should have won it. Denny Hamlin, had it been full season points, would have been 6th. Kyle Larson was the deserving champion of the year. I know obviously Denny Hamlin winning would have been a great story. Everyone would have liked it. It would have been cool if he won, I'm not going to lie. But Kyle Larson winning, he is the deserving driver of that. And I mean, 2021, he absolutely killed it. What he was doing in Ganassi cars, I mean, you've never seen that. But those first, 6 wins that he had, he was up there in, kind of shit cars winning. It's like when Ross Chastain wins on an oval with Trackhouse.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, okay, you're kind of in not the best car, but you're killing it.
Yeah.
He went up there and he won 6 times in that Target car, which really no one won in that Target car before him. So, yeah, I mean, he did really good in that. I mean, obviously going to Hendrick, I mean, he can race anything. Again, he's one of those guys that kind of fits the style of how I feel about driving and racing, either going to win or crash. That's kind of what I do. I take that approach to everything. I either full send or it doesn't matter. I even do it at work on the forklift. I'm either going to and I said it today when I was driving, I'm either going to perfectly execute the most insane maneuver you've ever seen or rip a hole in this bag with the pallet. It's one or the other. I'm not going to just be average. I'm either going to do the most insane diabolical maneuver or hit into everything.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
Yeah.
And that's the vibe that, you see that when we're racing. I either make the most insane move in GTA or Gran Turismo or I'm flipping into the wall.
Doing things in Gran Turismo you didn't know were possible.
Yes, basically. So that's the vibe, and that's what I like about Kyle Larson. Third driver, another one I'm going to agree with you, is Connor Zilic. I know I like to bug you about Connor Zilic because it's funny to annoy the shit out of you. Saying he's 33rd in points and he's the worst driver in track and doesn't have a win. But
you need to start sleeping with one eye open. Maybe both.
But I told you before, A, that it's a joke, and B, that he is one of the few drivers I think can go get 60 wins in the Cup Series. I told you that before. Remember that? And so far, I've actually picked the 3 drivers that I said could go get 60 wins.
Yeah.
In their career. I know some people genuinely have commented about Connor Zilic oh, I thought he was supposed to be good when, I seen the post that I read you about the drivers out of top 10. People were, commenting that in there. He's done 13 cup races. Yes, there's a lot of expectations when drivers are, as you said, the next Jeff Gordon. And I'll just make that joke to you. Because
cars are ass.
But I think it's unrealistic expectations to expect anybody to be the next Jeff Gordon. Because Jeff Gordon, A, won 4 championships. 93 wins. Should have had 7 championships. And was, absolutely insane. You never obviously seen him race. But let me tell you, especially as a child, when he was still killing it, before he took he had some harder crashes later in his career. The early, when I seen Jeff Gordon, it was kind of the end of it, 2007, 2008, when he was still out there winning decent amount. But, 90s Jeff Gordon, I would have loved to watch those races. I would have loved to have seen Jeff Gordon against Dale Earnhardt. That would have been goated. But Jeff Gordon, in my mind, is the best driver ever to race in NASCAR, and obviously it's the best driver I've ever seen race. I put him easily number 1. I know a lot of people would put Dale Earnhardt, and even if you go back older, people say Richard Petty. It's typically those 3. I'd throw, my 4th pick in top 4 would be Kevin Harvick, but we'll ignore that. Picking the 4 greatest ever, but we're not doing that. That'll be next week. That'll actually be a later segment of the podcast. We should do that. Both in one episode. No. But besides that, I think that I think Jeff Gordon's the best driver ever. So essentially say Carson is going to be the best driver in the history of NASCAR is a bit high expectations.
Yeah.
I think a driver getting to 60 wins is going to be hard to see again.
Maybe he'll be the first driver to go to 100 wins.
Yeah.
Since Richard Petty.
Considering only 2 drivers ever have 100 wins or more, I don't think he's going to get there. And if Jimmy Johnson didn't get there, when he was absolutely dominating, and Jeff Gordon didn't get there, I don't think Connor Zilisch will. Again, Connor Zilisch is someone who I think will be really good, but, it's going to take a lot to get there. And I think also Trackhouse, that's the big thing.
It's also different now because it's not just playoffs.
Oh, you're saying championship? You're saying championship-wise?
Yeah.
That makes it... But that also benefits drivers who are consistently the best.
Well, yeah.
So, those guys won those Jimmy Johnson's the only one who didn't really win a lot of championships in that format. Because he only won his championships in Chase. And then he won one in the playoff elimination format. Jeff Gordon won all of his in full points.
Yeah.
And had they not got rid of full points, he would have had 3 more.
Yeah. Because
he was the best driver in 2007. I believe it was 2004. 2004, 2007, and 2014. Yeah. He would have won. And Kevin Harvick's another one. He would have won 4.
Yeah. He
would have had 4 championships with full points. Ironically, the one championship he did win was the year that Jeff Gordon should have won the championship. Kevin Harvick won. But Kevin Hocevar should have won in 2015, 2016, 2020, and 2010. But either way, I think someone like Connor Zilisch, he has very high expectations. I mean, he wins in whatever he races. It's very much like Kyle Larson. I mean, obviously they race different disciplines, but any type of car gets into the endurance cars. I mean, he won his first race ever in the Riley Series, which only a few drivers ever done. Which ironically, 2 of those drivers ever done are on my list.
Yeah.
He almost won in his truck debut, which would have been his NASCAR debut in general.
What?
So I think that he's just one of those drivers who has the potential to be elite.
He would like to pick his 4.
He probably is going to pick, like... Don't put him near me. He's got big-ass eyes. I don't know who Jax would pick. He'd probably pick, like, Chase Elliott and... That's pretty much it. He picked Chase Elliott. Him and Bodie. For different reasons.
I'm going to put him down now because you mentioned Bodie.
Him and Bodie would pick Chase Elliott for different reasons.
Yeah.
Completely different reasons. He'd pick Chase Elliott because my brother's favorite driver was Bill Elliott when he was younger. And Bodie would pick Chase Elliott because Bodie's from the trailer park. And they love Chase Elliott in the trailer parks, let me tell you. Either way, again, Connor Zolch, I think, is one of those guys who, once he can get winning, once he can either, track house, figure out what they're doing, or get into a better team. I mean, it's kind of like Kyle Larson. He outdrove the equipment he was in, but once he got on Hendrick, he absolutely lit it up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's close to 30 wins with Hendrick. Where he had 6. From 2014 to 2020, he won 6 times. And from 2021 to 2026, he's won almost 30 times.
Yeah.
So you have to be in the right equipment. And I think someone like Connor Zilic, either Trackhouse figures it out or he's going to get taken to another team. Either Hendrick's going to sign him because Chevy's not going to want to let him go, obviously.
Yeah.
Or, if Gibbs or Penske or 2311, if any of those elite teams could get him, they're going to sign him and they're going to make room on their team.
Maybe he'll drive for Joe Gibbs.
If he goes to Gibbs, I think that either Denny Hamlin's going to an early retirement or Chase Briscoe is going to have to dip.
Then you can wear a shirt with all 4 cars and one of them can be Connor Zilic.
And then,
how did you feel?
Fine. And then, if Henry's got an opportunity, Bowman is gone yesterday. And
he should be gone.
It's the same with Penske. Cindric's gone, sorry.
Bro, I'd tweak if he fucking went to Penske.
Oh, man. But any of those 3 teams, they're going to all...
drive for Ford.
You love Fords.
Do-do-do.
You love Fords, babe. Don't deny it.
Not when they have weird drivers on their team.
Don't deny it. You're secretly a Ford girl.
Put him at RFK.
That's not the big upgrade in equipment, dog. They have Brad Keselowski, who's got 1 win. And they get Chris Buescher, who's, there, and Ryan Preece, who's,
trying.
Ryan Preece is doing, side quests. He's, he's either, top 5 or, 20th.
Yeah. So who's your last driver?
My last driver, Tony Breidinger.
That'd be a choice for a losing team.
No. I think, Brent Cruz.
I was originally thinking Brent Cruz, and I was like, nah.
I think the thing is that when you have Ty Gibbs, Connor Zilic, or Brent Cruz as a lineup, one of them is popping off being elite, and you have Kyle Larson already chilling. No, I think Brent Cruz is one of those guys who, obviously, he's a rookie in O'Reilly series, but I think that he has potential to be in that spot to do what Ty Gibbs and Connor Zilic did in O'Reilly and have a very special season. Will it be this year? I don't know. Connor Zilic, obviously, it took him a little bit last year to really get going. He didn't
after Talladega.
he didn't start off winning. It took him until about now we're Texas. It took him until about mid-May. He kind of, because I know the schedule kind of changed a little bit where Texas was, but about mid-May he kind of locked in. And I know Ty Gibbs kind of had a similar thing in his rookie year. He came, both of those drivers won in their debut, so obviously Brent Cruz didn't do that. But that doesn't really matter. But they both.
But did Ty Gibbs crash at Talladega and have to be out for a race? Did Ty Gibbs fall off his car?
Ty Gibbs doesn't do delusional things like Connor Zilic does. But I think that Brent Cruz is one of those drivers who shows that same potential that those two have shown. He's already up there competing as... He could be the best driver on his team already.
Yeah.
Of the 4 Gibbs drivers, he could be already the best.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
I mean, Brennan Jones is kind of there. William Sawalich seems to either, like, crash or be, like, second or third. And then Taylor Gray is kind of in that same spot.
Yeah.
And Brett Cruz just showed up. He's already, like, second or third every single time. He's, like, up there racing with, like, you know, whoever. I mean, was it Bristol? Wasn't he, like, right there with Zelich and Larson?
Yeah, he was third right behind him.
And then you have Allgaier right behind him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're racing at Bristol with Connor Zelich, Kyle Larson, and Justin Allgaier.
Yeah, because I think he passed Larson at one point, but Larson caught up or something.
Yeah, I know that they were all... Didn't he have the lead for a little bit?
Like 2 laps.
He had the lead for... And then, yeah, they were all racing for the lead, though. So, I mean, he's been in a few spots like that. I mean, I think Kansas, he was right there. So he's had a few races where he's already been in a spot where this guy's going to win.
Yeah.
And what's important in the O'Reilly series, if you want to move up, I feel like you almost have to win very quick.
Yeah.
I feel like the guys who, like, take a while to win an O'Reilly, I don't see them moving up. I don't see someone like Sheldon Creed being like, oh, he needs to be a Cup driver. I don't see someone like Riley Herbst. Like, I didn't think, oh, he should move up to Cup. Right? Like, Riley Herbst was... okay. He won. It took him a while to get that first win. Right? You have those guys. And again, Cup is different. It takes you a while to get your first win. Because, you know, it's one thing. But when you're at least in... I'm not going to say every driver in O'Reilly. I think if you're in a top car. If you're in a Junior Motorsports car. If you're in a Gibbs car. If you're driving that one Hendrick car. If you're driving the Richard Childress cars. And... before this year, I would say if you're in one of the Haas cars, or even now the Haas cars, they kind of got to win right away. I feel like those ones you have to go out and win or be competing for wins from the start.
Yeah.
And I think that you have someone like Brent Cruz who is right there right away. Some of those guys hop in those cars and don't go for those wins right away. I mean, Riley Herbst took a long time. Sheldon Creed took a long time. I think those guys, I don't know if they would make it in Cup. And I think you have to be consistently winning. I think guys like Jesse Love and Austin Hill aren't Cup drivers either because they're not consistently winning, right? Like, they're not always there. I mean, they're good at the super speedways and, like, you know, Jamie McMurray loses his mind over them, and Adam Alexander, they're both
Too
like
bad they didn't put Jamie McMurray in the O'Reilly series and he could race with him instead.
He'd be so happy. But, like, the CW commentators lose their mind over the two RCR drivers. I don't see them as Cup talent.
I don't really see any talent.
Come on.
No.
Babe.
No.
They both have won a bunch of races in O'Reilly. But at least Austin Hill has.
I was about to say, Jesse Love has, like, 1 win.
He's got 3. I don't think that they don't have any talent. I think they don't have Cup talent. I think they have O'Reilly series talent. It's kind of like Justin Allgaier. Justin Allgaier didn't do shit in Cup.
Yeah.
But he's one of the greatest drivers in the O'Reilly series ever.
Yeah.
Right? He's okay in Cup. But when you put him in the O'Reilly cars, the O'Reilly series, he's one of the best drivers there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that someone like Austin Hill and Jesse Love are the drivers who you keep in O'Reilly to go win you races. Right? Austin Hill's going to get you at least 2 or 3 wins a year. I think he's the better of the two. Austin Hill's one who, like... And even Austin Hill, I would put him borderline Cup. He's, like, borderline. Like, if you get rid of, like, Kyle Busch or Austin Dillon, Austin Hill's the one you pick over Jesse Love. That's the thing. He's, like, borderline. He's not going to do better than they would type thing. No. Jesse Love's not a guy who I'd see in Cup. Mm-mm. He just doesn't have... that. Mm-mm. I mean, the track he's supposed to be the best at, Talladega, he blew it. Like, he's won 3 races and, like, he's won 3 races in 2 of...
He blew it to Corey Day. You gotta remember that.
Don't hate on my guy Corey Day.
I'm not hating on Corey Day.
I see Corey Day as a Cup talent. I think Corey Day gets way too much hate.
Next, Kyle Larson.
I mean, Corey Day is one of the ones you could honestly...
Kyle Larson loves him, so...
I don't think Corey Day is a bad pick. I think Corey Day is one of those guys who, he's like a lot of the young drivers. They make a lot of mistakes. Right? I mean, how many incidents last year I was saying things to you about Connor Zilch, like hitting into people and like making contact and like he was just doing things like, what are you doing?
What the hell, boy?
Like, wasn't it, didn't he like crash Allgaier at Indy?
Maybe, I think so.
Like, I think there's just moments that you see these drivers that like, they make mistakes. But I think when you do it to a Cup driver, especially one that's popular like Zilch, in a Hendrick car, you're going to get a lot of that microscope on you. And
what are you doing?
Because he's someone who's like,
what are you doing?
He's someone who's hyped up by Kyle Larson, so he has even more expectations. So I think Corey Day is one of those guys who just gets a lot of expectations put on him. But
yeah,
I think Corey Day will be fine. I think he's one that can be good. I just think he needs time to do better. I mean, every driver is a young driver. You know, even the greatest drivers ever. Especially when they're young drivers, they make mistakes. They crash into people. They hit into people.
Yeah.
It just takes time to get used to it. I mean, again, Connor Zilch last year, when he was absolutely dominating, he was still hitting people lots of times. I mean, Ty Gibbs crashed his teammate to win a race. Like, Kevin Harvick, again, my favorite driver ever. You go back and watch early days of Kevin Harvick. He had a lot of issues with a lot of people. But as he got older, he didn't have the issues, and he just locked in and became one of the best drivers in the field.
Yeah.
But he had a lot of incidents. He, made a lot of contact with people. I mean, you think of the all-time greats. I mean, Jimmy Johnson at one of his first starts, he crashed. Kyle Busch crashed in his early starts. I mean,
what are you doing?
Jeff Gordon was hitting into a lot of things in his early days. I mean, these drivers make mistakes. So I think someone like Corey Day, yeah, he made mistakes. I mean, Circuit of the Americas, he obviously made his mistake where he took out Connor Zilch, but all the drivers make mistakes like that, and that's part of learning when you're racing. I mean, you think someone like Carson Hocevar, who's like obviously getting to be pretty good in Cup. I mean, he couldn't stop crashing into people in trucks in 2023. I mean, he was literally doing some stupid-ass shit every single week. And, he's gotten better, and he does some stupid-ass shit now in Cup. But it's not every week, and a lot of the drivers, either they get into good equipment and start having some issues, or they just, you learn things. I mean, Ross Chastain was having beef with everybody a lot in 2022, 2023 in Cup. But he was having a lot of those issues when he was in the lower levels too. But the driver's learning to get better. I think someone like Corey will be fine.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of good drivers out there, a lot of young drivers. I think we each have good picks where we have. So you picked Connor Zilch, Ty Gibbs, Denny Hamlin, Carson Hocevar. And then I picked Ty Gibbs, Kyle Larson, Connor Zilch, Brent Cruz. You didn't pull any from the lower levels. Interesting. Thought you would have picked Corey Heim.
Thought about it.
I thought about Corey Heim, but I also thought putting him with Ty Gibbs probably isn't the best thing. You got to take that into account. I think Corey Heim with Ty Gibbs isn't the best thing. I think that you also have to look at it's really hard to have a team of 4 absolutely elite drivers. I think you have a good pick with Hocevar. He can be kind of the 4th guy.
Yeah.
So I think you're gonna have to look at that. Where I think if you put Larson, Zilch, Gibbs, and Heim together, it's gonna be way too many like super elite drivers. Where Cruz is someone who we don't fully know yet, and he could slot into like a 4th driver spot, right? I think that it's just one of those things that you don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, let's jump back in the regular podcast now. Because you let me talk about racing on an open camera for...
Too long?
Not nice. You loved hearing my opinions.
Yeah.
To make you happy.
Yeah.
Alright, back to me. We're back. Alright, let's jump into... That's a shopping list. I don't need that. Talladega. What took place at Talladega Super Speedway? Everybody crashed. Massive crash.
Didn't they say, 25
I
cars?
think it was 26.
Wasn't the most, 28?
The most.
Or the second most?
I think the most 28 or 29, something like that. That shit was delusional.
All because of stupid Joey Lagooner. And his fraudulent checking up on Ross Chastain Yeller.
Basically. If your driver made it through that crash, you were lucky. Not many did, obviously.
The Saya Mobile got taken out.
Yeah.
Not once. But then he took himself out.
I don't think blowing a tire is taking yourself out.
The car took itself out.
The tire.
Grandpa.
Goodyear took him out.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Yeah, I don't think... Of our drivers, of course, we always talk about, in our house, everybody's favorite drivers. Did anybody's favorite driver make it through it? Did Ross Chastain?
I think so.
Wasn't he right at the front, right?
I think he was one of the 4 cars in front.
Right at the front? Yeah. Because I know...
No. He got wrecked in that.
So did everybody's driver crash in the same crash?
I think so.
Okay. Because obviously, if you guys don't know, my favorite driver is Ty Gibbs, Emma's favorite driver is Connor Zilic. My mom's favorite driver is Kyle Larson, and my dad's favorite driver is Ross
Because
Chastain.
Ross Chastain, unless he did. Because wasn't Bubba Wallace in front of him?
Yeah, because I think he was fine.
I think he made it, because Bubba Wallace went up.
Yeah, so he would have made it through. I think it was the next car. Wasn't Logano the one that got taken out?
Yeah.
So, that shit was delusional. And, where's my food? Pizza. You want pizza?
No, I know.
Okay. I'll get a piece of pizza, but why not? Let me rock out. You closed outside.
No.
Why?
Ew!
What?
You got weird pizza liquid on.
It was condensation.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
I have severe brain damage from that now.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I have grinders to do it.
Hi,
I
John.
think it was years of delusion. Tell me who won.
Carson Hocevar.
All right.
My nigga.
You have anything you want to say about him winning?
Goated. He did a Dale Earnhardt and drove to the start-finish line out the window. Almost crashed in the process.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That was good. Great celebration, honestly. Chili's car winning. Chili's is great. Obviously, we've talked about our connections to Chili's and the importance of Chili's to us personally. So, cool when Chili's car won. The diecast of that shit was so quick to crash the Lionel website.
Mm-hmm.
That should hit minimum order in like
12
hours. Mm-hmm. Which should hit minimum 12 hours for every version is crazy. Because I think the minimum for The 164 is like 1,500. And the minimum for the 124 is like 500. That shit was so quick.
No.
So.
You whore. Stop.
That's one that you wanted.
Uh-huh.
So that will be reviewed at some point on the channel. Who knows when? But
you kick him.
no, he came from over there and drifted my foot.
Oh. So you're just tweaking yourself.
I wonder if moving this scared him.
Maybe. What?
I don't know. All right, Texas. How you feel about Texas? What?
Your guy there, Coriolar Dayular.
Oh yeah, Corey Day got it dubbed too.
He won his first O'Reilly race.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Corey Day. He's my guy. I don't know how Corey Day became my guy, but he is now. Because everybody likes to hate on him. I love the drivers everybody hates on. I'm here to represent, I guess. So shout out to Bro for winning. Alright, Texas. How you feeling about Texas?
Good.
Are you?
Yeah.
Texas is probably the worst track of the entire year. The one that I look forward to probably the least. It's just not thrilling. Now it does have the average most cautions with the next gen car. So we'll see if we see that trend continues. Average 14 cautions per race. Since 2022. Or whatever, just 2023 when they had a... Did they lose a point? No, 22 because they had 1 point race in the All-Star race. And then they took away the All-Star race in 23. So, yeah. I don't think, obviously the All-Star race there doesn't count that year, but yeah. The one race per year they've had there since then has been a lot of cautions.
So this is the only time they go there?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi.
I forgot what's second. It's gotta be like Talladega or Atlanta. I forgot what it was. I saw the post. Let's see.
It's just your rat in the litter box and Sean.
I think this is the page. NASCAR Insights page has always got good ones. It's actually Charlotte. Average cautions per race is Texas with 14. Yeah, because 2026 is the fewest cautions through 10 races since 2012.
Real.
But Texas has the most cautions per race than any other active track in the next gen era, with cautions per race being 14. Charlotte has 12, and surprisingly New Hampshire has 10, which I've been to all but one New Hampshire next gen race, which was the 2022 one. I don't remember there being an average of that many cautions. I don't know how many there were when we went last year. I can think of 3 because of the 2 stages and Denny Hamlin crashing Ty Gibbs, but there's got to be a few more in there, obviously.
Wasn't that one the one that Tony Brandiger was in?
That was a truck race. That's what I kept thinking.
Oh. Fuck. No, I don't know.
I have no idea. Either way, I think there's potential to see a lot of cautions, but it has been a pretty clean year for racing. Now, predictions. Do you remember who you picked to win Texas?
Nope. Did I pick someone to win Texas?
Yeah. Yeah, we picked up to Watkins Glen. All right. You picked a Toyota driver who has 5 wins this season. Tyler Reddick. How'd you not know when I said the Toyota driver has 5 wins this season?
I just had to fucking think for a second.
And I picked Christopher Bell. Can Christopher Bell get a win and be the 3rd Jacobs Racing driver to win this season? We'll find out. All right, Formula One's back. Anyways,
Who are you picking to win?
F1's racing Miami. Miami is one of the most awful F1 races every year. And
Don't worry, the car will make it that much better.
The cars are complete shit. F1's in an awful state. Stefano Domenicali thinks it's great, and everybody absolutely hates it. Who's going to win Miami? Hopefully a Meteor. I don't know. I don't really care who wins Miami. I kind of forgot F1 took place. I don't know. Oscar Piastri.
Okay.
Who are you picking?
Kimi Antonelli.
Wow. All right. Back to NASCAR topics.
NASCAR.
Jacobs Racing versus Spire Motorsports lawsuit. What do you know about it?
That one guy didn't want to be Ty Gibbs' crew chief, and he had to get paid to do it, and then still owe their data. That's all I know.
So basically, Spire didn't make themselves look great this week. Because they had, throughout the lawsuit, Jacobs Racing was kind of like, hey, they've only won 1 race ever, guys. They kind of repeated that. So Spire thought it'd be funny to be like, hey guys, we won 2 now. After Carson and Hocevar won.
Good idea.
Which just made them look like a bunch of clowns. But today, one of their top team dudes, went on to a podcast. They went on to, let me get the dude's name so that we can publicly talk shit about him.
Yeah, talk shit.
Let's see. Oh, actually, he's the owner of Spire, Jeff Dickerson. And essentially, he's talking about how Jacobs Racing's lying, all this stuff, and why would we take data and all these things and all that stuff, right? So, he went on Jeff Gluck's podcast. Jeff Gluck's pretty big in the reporting of NASCAR news. So, he went there and said a bunch of things earlier today. So then you had some responses from Jacobs Racing with Heather Gibbs with her comments. So there's kind of back and forth outside of the court. So it's definitely a little messy between those two teams. But then you had the dude who loves to say his opinion on things and get involved, Denny Hamlin, who loves to talk shit.
Are you fucking kidding? Is that? Oh, I didn't see that.
You didn't see his tweet? So Denny Hamlin, first of all, the guy who is in the middle of this is Chris Gabehart, who was Denny Hamlin's crew chief for many years.
Well, now this nigga about to talk shit.
And they won, Daytona 500s together, many, many races together. And Denny Hamlin's out here talking shit. So
Let a guy beef.
Denny Hamlin put as a response to Jeff Gluck's tweet of the video from the podcast. He said, "Yeah, okay, buddy. You hired someone who stole tens of millions worth of information, lied about communications y'all had after you deleted them, and now is getting paid double to work on your truck program. GTFO. What was it you called Richard again? Assumably talking about Richard Childress. Was it you who was leaking information after the RTA calls, which is the Race Team Alliance?" So basically, he's just publicly talking shit about the dude who owns Spire, because obviously Denny Hamlin, yes, is a race car driver, but is also a team owner. So he's on both sides of it. So he's on the team ownership side of it, but he's also a team owner. So he's obviously, they work together as team owners, because every team is part of the Race Team Alliance. So you have the guy who drives for Gibbs and then is a team owner. So he sees it as an employee of Gibbs and a team owner. And the other thing is that through alliances of teams, they get data. So Chris Gabehart took data from Joe Gibbs Racing. But basically, in a way, he also took data that's going to be beneficial to 2311. Because 2311 will get shared data. So their teams are sharing data both ways with each other.
Yeah.
So, in turn, he kind of stole 2311 data as well. It was obviously directly from Gibbs, but they're sharing information with each other. So, they're essentially one, team together. So, he kind of stole information from basically Toyota in general. Yeah, I did post this meme.
Let a guy cook.
The whole let him cook Denny Hamlin meme. So yeah, there was that. You also had, speaking of drivers talking shit to people, Dale Jr. was also involved in talking shit to people. It's completely separate, but I feel like it's funny to bring up. So you have Slap Shoes, who's a YouTuber.
Sure.
He posts things talking about racing. Watched a good amount of his videos before. And there was a post from NASCAR Man, who always posts things about NASCAR on X. And it was a picture of this car, which Dale Jr. raced. It's a Wrangler car, so it looks like his dad's car from back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Alright. Dale Jr. won with that. So Slavishoes quote tweets it with, "This MFer was the most treated up race car I had ever seen. He didn't even need the draft." Right? So obviously Dale Jr. is going to be not too thrilled about that when you say one of his cars that he won with cheating. And especially one that's a tribute to his dad that he raced at Daytona. So Dale Jr. said, "I got it in my shop now on a lift if you ever want to come over and show me what you're talking about."
Cook him.
So this dude he posted a meme and says, "I withdraw my accusation." You get cooked publicly by Dale Jr. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
And then Dale Jr. said, "Well, now you really got to come see it sometime." Oh, man. That's good. That's real good.
Don't start shit if you want to be publicly cooked.
Oh, man. That was just a funny one. But no, I think for the Spire and Jaguars Racing side of it, I don't know how Spire necessarily wins. Again, maybe I'm not neutral on it, obviously. Jaguars Racing is my favorite team, so I'm not neutral on it. And obviously you wouldn't be neutral because you like Jaguars Racing as well. So I can't ask you.
Yeah.
We gotta ask someone who's a Ford fan. Because the Chevy fans are going to be like, the Toyotas are taking the information from the Chevrolets, like, that type of shit. And then we'll just ask the people who like Ford, whoever. It's like that meme where the two people are like fighting, that one dude's like smoking crack in the back.
Yeah.
That's just Ford. Like, they're over there smoking crack, doing whatever. Like, it's one of those things that, what's someone who is neutral on it, what's your view on it? Because obviously my view on it, yeah, bro stole it, and Spire should be shut down immediately and banned forever. No. But I mean, I do think that Spire had information that they took. Again, that's me saying that as I'm wearing a Jacobs Racing hat and a 2311 shirt. So, like, I'm not going to be the one that's going to be neutral on it and be like, yeah, this is definitely what happened. Like, I can't 100% tell you that.
My driver just races for Chevrolet, unfortunately.
Yeah. They tried to bring Trackhouse into it as well, but,
What did Trackhouse do? Trackhouse is ass, like...
Because they tried to bring in Chevy teams that aren't Hendrick Alliance teams. To, like, see what they said on it. Because they tried to get Rick Ware Racing, Trackhouse, and Haas. Because Spire directly shares information with Hendrick. So, in turn, they could... I don't think they did, but in turn, they could share information that they stole from Gibbs with Hendrick. Why do you think that the Spire cars have Hendrick cars all over them?
Yeah.
One of their trucks is just literally Hendrick, like, cars all the time. So, and whenever the Hendrick drivers do a truck race, it was with Spire.
Mm-hmm.
So, definitely connections there. Either way, let's move on to a different sport. Basketball. We went to a basketball event last Sunday.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell everybody about it in your own words, what happened and what we saw?
We watched them all practice.
Who did we watch practice, babe?
The Sun.
Alright.
Against their...
Selves?
their practice team.
Where the fuck's the strainer, dog? Oh, that's the last side. Alright, keep talking.
And then the president lady asked some questions to the faculty people.
You know, two people, not their names, but you know what their roles are that she asked questions to.
One of them was the coach guy.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't the other one like some assistant coach?
No. She was not the assistant coach. Her role is technically above the coach.
Some managerial type thing. Isn't it like building the team?
Mm-hmm. You know what that's called?
Rostering.
There's one dude who does this on the Giants who you think's a bum.
The GM?
Yes. I knew that one would help you. To just give context on it real quick, this is the event that we went to for season ticket members. Because obviously, if you haven't watched all the episodes, we got season tickets this year. My parents bought them for us for Christmas gifts. Because
I kind of felt like shit the entire time, so...
It's too warm.
Yeah.
It was too warm and you didn't really eat anything before going.
I thought I was going to die.
It's because obviously, like, when we go to the actual games of concession open, so if we get up and just go to the game, well, you can get water, you can get hot dog, popcorn.
Give me a fucking pretzel.
Pretzel, like, whatever you want, like... And since it's the last season, everybody's going to buy shit every time. Like, who cares?
I told you. Pretzels are mandatory now. They're not an option.
They're an option when we go to Boston.
Okay, that's the only time they're optional.
What about when we go to Hartford?
Mm.
Do you want a Hartford pretzel?
I don't really want a cocaine-laced pretzel.
Yeah, it's not salt on
I
them.
used it.
You use it all? The whole thing?
Yes.
The whole thing?
That jar?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had chalky milk.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So,
I was like dying.
yeah. So
Every time you kept asking me, I'd like think about it again, and then I'd feel worse again. I'm like, well, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not okay.
I can't help but not ask you.
Well, I know. I just saying.
No, I get it. That's why I stopped. So yeah, it was for season ticket members. It was it was like the second event they went to. We went to one about a month ago that they had for kind of just like a talk about the team a little bit, kind of build a little hype for the season. I think they're supposed to be normally combined, since they had the lockout. That was in the players practicing.
Yeah.
Not the lock. It wasn't a lockout. It was just a extended contract discussion. So it's one of those things that like the first time when we got blankets, the second time we went we got the actual season ticket like holder items.
But don't worry, we also got sweatshirts.
Well, that was one of the season ticket member items.
Yeah.
We got sweatshirts and we got hats, and they both say source member because they don't call it season ticket holders, they call it source. I don't know why it's source.
I like the hat.
It sounds like something that correlates with the casino.
Yeah.
I don't really know exactly why it's called source, but they're source members is what we have. So we got lanyards that basically get us, besides Hartford and Boston, because they're separate things. Yeah. What?
Nothing.
Why are you side-eyeing me when I say that? No, what are you going to say? What do you want to say?
Boston.
Is that what I said?
Yes, that's
okay.
What you said.
So besides those 3 games that aren't at Mohegan Sun, we can use the... I'm going to put this here because I know you're going to put your arm back down and send noodles flying over both of us. We have the lanyards that get in. Basically, we have a special line that you kind of get in earlier for season ticket holders. And there's also discounts at the shop and at the concession stand. I think, can't you use it even at some spots in the casino?
I think so.
So we have that little like lanyard that you kind of wear. So it's kind of cool. So we got that. Blessings. So we used them last year. Blessings again. But it's cool to have our own this time. And then we did get the hat and the sweatshirts. And then we got to... I was able to fold it. It had the Sun logo on it with like a schedule inside.
Yeah.
So
but it's not a magnet. It's just a piece of fucking paper.
Last year's was a magnet. This year... I think... No, maybe the magnet was actually a giveaway at the game.
Maybe.
But basically we just got this with the home games on it. So... you can follow them on LinkedIn if you want. Good.
Maybe I'll find Fernando Mendoza on there as well. While I'm looking.
So pretty much we will be talking about every one of these games on the podcast. Sometimes we'll have multiple games in one episode. But we will talk about all of them. And so if you want to hear what we got to say about Connecticut Sun on their final season, make sure you check it out. This is going to be a fun stretch here. Boston and then these 2 games when we get back.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely cool. Again, like she said, they did practice. You kind of had they kind of had 3 teams for a little bit, where you had the team was divided in half, and then you also had like some guys out there playing. They were kind of like, I think, the team like trainers.
For like defense.
So they played a little offense too, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying they mainly stuck to one side until they got the ball.
Well, I think what they were doing was they were switching so that way everybody get a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
So they would basically have one team, one group would play, and the other team would take off. They would go play, and then whoever was on defense, they would then go on offense, and it was like kind of a rotation like that. So they did that, and then they kind of had just the team like themselves. They obviously did more than 5-on-5 because they have
What?
I think they had 15 players there, so they kind of did like it was like 6-on-6 almost. I think it was 6-on-6, and then they had 2 on like the sides.
Have they waived anybody yet?
I don't think so, because the season they still can. Because my parents are going to the game on Sunday, they still can have the full bigger roster. They don't have to have it cut down until the game when we go.
I saw Toronto did already.
I think you can start, but you don't have to. Because you have to get down to 12. So, we'll see what happens.
Because I know Toronto got rid of Mabry's sister. Mabry.
Okay. Mabry too.
Yeah. The second.
Yeah. So, it's one of those things that
What?
they all practiced, and then after that they had, again, like she said, the president was there of the team. She introduced the coaching staff, the GM, and a bunch of the other people that are kind of around, the people that do the season tickets, other people that like work behind the scenes in the team. Wasn't one to do some like social media, I think. So they kind of showed all them.
That hype guy wasn't there.
The hype guy. Oh, we missed the hype guy. Damn, that's crazy.
Blaze was there with his non-updated jersey still. Tried to make a half-court shot, didn't make it. Almost did.
They'll probably show. I would imagine they're gonna do a throwback jersey, because I seen there was it was Cameron Brink from L.A. and they had her wearing an old L.A. Sparks jersey, but it was like current, and she was doing photo shoot with that for the promo stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if all the teams do throwback jerseys because it's 30th anniversary. So,
you're fine.
Hopefully Connecticut does a throwback jersey. I mean, I'm sure they'll do something special. Obviously, the ones that we have that were like I think they were called the Rebel jerseys are the ones that we have.
Yeah.
I think that one's going away anyways. So, they'll have something new. They just haven't shown what it is yet. But yeah, basically after the event, they had, after the practice and everybody kind of talked. Basically, the coach took a few questions, the GM, like you said. That kind of allowed the players to go back and get changed, take showers, whatever they wanted to do. Because obviously then they came back out and they did an autograph session. You don't want to sit there sweaty doing an autograph session.
Walk. Don't run.
Yeah.
Walk. Did we walk?
I mean, they had... How many sections were, like, packed, basically? Was it, like, 4? Yeah. It was literally 4 sections, 4 seating sections in the arena that had people in it. I mean, it had to be at least, like... What, 1,000?
More than they were expecting, so yeah.
Because we were like some of the last people in, and we went into like a new opened up side.
They said we didn't expect this many people.
Yeah. So we then got to go down onto the court, which is cool. Put some pictures on X if you didn't see them. And then we got to get autographs from some of the players. The nice thing is where we were sitting, we were closest to Nia Rivers, who was one that a lot of people wanted. So we actually got in her line very quick. And then...
We waited almost like 20 minutes for Leah Edwards.
Yeah, because I wanted Leah Edwards' autograph, so we waited for hers. And basically each table had 2 players, besides Brittany Griner. She had her own table. But all the other ones had 2 at the tables. So you get 2 players at the same time. So we went to Leah Edwards. That took a while.
I'm glad they didn't try to make like 2 lines, and they just let you like shuffle over.
That's probably why they did it that way, though, because it'd be obnoxious.
Oh yeah.
Because if you want to get this player's autograph, what if you want both of them? You got to go back in the same line.
I'd crash out.
So, Leah Edwards obviously is popular, being from UConn. So, a lot of people wanted hers. So, we got hers. We got a picture with her, which was cool. You got yours with Nia Rivers as well.
After I shoved the brim of my hat into her forehead, yeah.
My mom was jealous you got a picture with her. Because she didn't ask.
She was told to.
I know. She didn't do it because they were saying she listened to people, basically. That said, don't take pictures. Because we're trying to move the line.
And then everyone's like, you can take selfies.
Yeah.
from in front of the table.
But
which no one did.
No. It depends. A lot of the kids, they go right next to players. More adults, just stand in front of the table. Just get your shit done. That's what we kind of just stood in front of the table. But it was still cool. And then we went and got one of the rookies there from UCLA. Knepkins or whatever her name is, something like that. Her and
Knusk or whatever.
It's definitely Knepkins, dog.
It's pretty much Seasusk on the floor of the thing. Yeah.
Whatever it says.
Yeah.
But we got her autograph and whoever else was there with her. But we felt bad for the girl that was next to Aaliyah Edwards because lots of times she was kind of sitting there holding her pen, just all right. Because everybody got Aaliyah Edwards' autograph and then said, all right, we're going to the next person, left. Instead of getting her autograph, which is why not? So we ended up getting...
I think she was... I don't know.
I have no idea.
Don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't remember all the players' names because there's some of them are new and everything. But we ended up getting 6 autographs total. Actually, you got 7. Because you got the president of the team there.
Yeah.
Whatever her name is.
Yep. Yeah.
Isn't it Jen Rigatoni? Isn't it Jen Rosati or something like that? I think so.
I don't know.
Jen Rigatoni. She used to play basketball. She was in WNBA in early 2000s.
Yeah.
Jen Rigatoni. Oh, man. Either way, that was a very cool event. It was awesome to go on the court. And kind of just see some of that stuff. What'd you do?
I don't know.
You trying to find their actual page?
Yeah. Easy peasy. No, not that lady.
That's the GM.
I don't
Not that
want
guy.
to see that. Not Kiki Rice. Oh, but she went to Toronto? Well, that's not fair.
That's not fair. Alright.
Oh, well, we won in the end.
Yeah?
Huh. I didn't know that.
So what you doing?
Looking.
You couldn't use Google.
No. Who the fuck is that guy? Because I don't know.
We did get, there's commemorative tickets that I bought. Those are going to be cool when they come in. So excited for that. But,
Rissotti.
yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
What'd I say?
Rigatoni?
No, what'd I say after? Didn't I say basically the right thing the second time?
I thought so.
Either way, she's the president of the team. So you got her autograph. So you actually got 7. Didn't my parents get her autograph too?
Yeah.
At least my mom did.
At the end, yeah, because your dad got his hat signed.
Oh yeah, so we got little papers basically that they sign. But my dad got his sun hat, which is the one that you've probably seen me wear as well. It's white, just says sun really big on it. We'll have it in more videos definitely throughout the year. He got that signed, which I was surprised, but he also doesn't give a shit. He'll probably wear it signed to the next game. If I get a sign that's going in the closet, never been seen again. I got my Ty Gibbs hat signed. It just says TRD on the front of it. I never even took the paper out of inside of it after my mom bought it.
I got your dad's hat signed that he let me wear to Boston by Blaze, and that's in the closet now forever.
You're like, yep, no Blaze sign, I'm taking that.
My hat now.
You're not getting that one back.
Yeah.
Not
like he cares.
No. He doesn't give a shit. I got the tickets that were the collectible one. He's like, I don't care. I don't care about stuff. I don't need things.
I don't like things.
Basically. You were hyped about it. My mom was hyped about it. I was ready. And my dad's like, meh. If it said our seats on it, he would have wanted one. That's what he told me. But it doesn't have our seat on it. It just says the game and the matchup and the location. So, we got 4 of them. You picked against Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
I picked the game that's in Boston. Boston. I said that time for you. Okay. Apparently I say it like that. I never realized, but apparently I do. And then...
Drop Boston in the chat if you hear it too.
Drop Boston. And then we got the last game, and the mom picked Minnesota matchup because she likes some of the players in Minnesota because they used to be in Connecticut. That's why.
You know, speaking of that, Asia Wilson looks very weird.
You just found that out.
Her like face is like crooked. Nah, bro. They put some shit out for it on Instagram, the matchup. I've never seen something more concerning in my life.
I want to say this is going to be all delusion. We're 48 minutes in and we're just finishing the sports segment. No, man. So this is very concerning.
Maybe they put it on their story.
Could have been on X.
I'm not asking questions. I don't know.
Why would the Sun post about Asia Wilson?
It was showing the matchup for the game this weekend.
It could have been an ad.
I don't fucking know. Yeah, well, she doesn't, like, look weird in these pictures.
Mm-hmm.
It was something like this, but, like, half of her face was, like...
Good.
Maybe it was an ad, because now I'm getting ads.
Some of the ads pop up with like the game matchup.
You can get a key sus basketball.
I'm in.
Okay, put it down. We're podcasting.
All right. Moving on
Yeah.
to our general discussion segment. Question for you.
What?
Have you heard of the Overwatch League? How would you think that would work these days? Isn't this possible with modern Overwatch?
I don't know. No.
So, the Overwatch League basically fell apart. Because you had a lot of these people who were like old billionaires who bought teams and had no idea how video games work. You think a dude like Robert Kraft, do you think he knows a single goddamn thing about how a video game works? You got a lot of like the NFL owners like that bought teams. So it kind of struggled with the fact that they were kind of expecting things from development And obviously Overwatch threw and kind of killed the league.
Are they bringing it back?
No. I'm just asking this as a question because I thought about it the other day. I want to have a discussion about it. Because we watched a little bit of Overwatch competitively for the drops. So I was just kind of curious. Because obviously you have the Overwatch Champions Series, which is basically what it became.
Yeah.
Overwatch League was something that was very, very cool. You had it basically set up like American sports where you have each team with a city and then some name that they represent.
I like that better.
And I love sports being that way. I don't care about like the Team Bodie Esports. Like I don't want that to be a team name. But
Space Station Gaming.
Yeah, like
Cheeseburger.
I don't care about that. But if your team is called like, you know, if Bodie's team was like the Alabama Bodies, well, I'm more interested. You give me a location, and I'm interested. And I thought Overwatch League was very, very cool. I mean, we have a magnet on the refrigerator for it. We have actually two. With the inaugural season, and we have Soul Dynasty. And I think it's very cool. I think that we got so many sports on here. Damn. We got NASCAR. We got F1. Overwatch League.
NBA.
WNBA. Damn, we got everything. We don't have football. How we don't have football? No one wants to see the Jets or the Giants, do they? That's why. You want a picture of Geno Smith on your refrigerator? Like...
You know, I played Overwatch today.
Mm-hmm.
I played Mystery Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been more confused in my fucking life.
Why?
Because they changed it.
How?
Well, it's 6v6 now.
Goated.
Yeah.
We're coming back.
And then there are no perks. See, there's nothing to pick. Can I keep opening the menu to see the perks? And there are no perks.
We're going back to real Overwatch, huh?
I wanted to do a comp roll queue. Maybe they changed it back, but...
We're going back to real Overwatch. No perks, huh? No perk garages for you.
I don't know if that's through the whole game, though. Or if it's just Mystery
We're
Heroes.
starting. 6v6.
First, about to, hop on some Mystery
6v6,
Heroes.
no perks, dog? Oh, man.
First, about to hop on some Mystery Heroes. Load her up. I've never felt like I've known nothing that I felt like I was, like, playing the game for the first time in my life. I was like, what the hell is happening? Because the screen, it was so much smaller, and I was like, what the fuck?
Give me a 6v6, no perks. I'm back. I'm in.
Open queue, no perks.
Mm-hmm.
I'll load one up while you shower and see.
I'm in. I'd love to see Overwatch League try again.
Bring this back. That guy.
I think that we didn't get to see the full potential of it because Overwatch League was so popular.
Yeah, but you got to see DJ Khaled.
Live. I did. The thing is that Overwatch League had... You want to talk about Aura, dog? That was Aura.
DJ Khaled?
No, not DJ Khaled. Overwatch League in general, though. I mean, that was filling up, like, NBA arenas for finals games. Like, live on ESPN, ABC, like, that type of stuff. But the direction that Overwatch development took, and that Blizzard took and ruined it, hurt the game. And obviously, we can't talk about the development of Overwatch League without COVID. From the fact that it was going... The year that the league was going to start going to the cities.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, like, as the season was supposed to begin. Teams are going to be playing in their cities. So you would have home and away games. New York would play in New York. Seoul would play in Seoul. Houston would play in Houston.
Yeah.
Just like you would have any other sporting event. So, like the Jets play the Patriots. One of them teams gets a home game, one gets an away game. It would be the same exact thing. They would fill up their own arenas and their own locations. And I think that it could have really, really taken off.
I do believe that they also randomized the maps again in Mystery Heroes.
Awesome. I'm like in the middle of talking about Overwatch thing, and you're like, so Mystery Heroes. Do you have anything you want to add about Overwatch League, babe? How do you think it would work? I think you have too many characters to make it work on a high level. Because I think the thing is that video games are already complicated to get someone who doesn't know video games into it. Like, my mom watched it because she wanted to watch it with me because I wanted her to watch it. But she didn't really understand it.
It's just these characters going around the map.
And she didn't understand, 2018 when you had, 30 characters. Because that's the thing, is it has to be easy to understand, right? If you watch football, right?
Bring back those, explanations of the maps.
Well, that's why they're there, but, so say you something like football, right?
Yeah.
How easy do you think it is for someone that's never watched football to understand football?
No.
Right? It's kind of complicated.
Yeah.
Even you who has watched football and understands, you're still like, what the hell is happening sometimes?
Yeah.
Right? I've grown up watching football for a long time, so I get it. Right? But something like, each sport has their own things that make it complex, but they're also easy to grasp if you watch enough games. Right? I remember when I first started watching NBA games, I didn't know what the hell I was watching necessarily, but then I got the rules and I understand the whole thing. We can watch a basketball game now and I can explain it all. Right? And you kind of do that with basketball. Now you kind of understand most of what you're seeing. Right? Basketball you picked up pretty easy.
That's because it's easy.
But that's the thing.
There's a lot of blacks in it. Aren't that intelligent?
Basketball, you don't have to really explain that much, right? It's pretty easy. You have some of the rules that are kind of annoying, but for the most part, it's pretty simple. Baseball, you can watch baseball and kind of understand it pretty easy.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of the thing with, racing, too.
Let me hop on some Mario Super Sluggers and I'll understand in about 3 minutes.
Exactly. But you got something like racing. The NASCAR, you kind of understood pretty easy. The most complicated thing about NASCAR was explaining how the... Yeah, but come on. There's more to it. But you can understand watching a race what's happening pretty easy after you watch, 5 or 6, right?
Yeah.
The way they determined a champion when they had the playoffs, that was a little complicated. But even now, it's more simple with the chase. Whoever the top 16 are in points make it to the chase.
Your points go whoop out the window.
And then whoever has the most points at the end of the chase is the champion. Pretty simple. Right? So, something like Overwatch isn't the most simple, right? Because, by comparison, when you watch something like, we'll say, baseball, again, does the game change when you go to a different field? The rules?
No.
No. There's, 1 or 2 specific, rules for a park. I think it's Wrigley Field has the ivy leaves on the wall in the outfield, and the ball gets stuck in it. There's a rule specifically for that. But for the most part, the rules don't change, right? The way you play baseball doesn't change from...
Ooh, swing ball.
It doesn't change from field to field.
Throw ball.
Right?
Swing back.
When you watch, NASCAR, the rules don't really change from track to track, right? You have Talladega and Daytona with the double yellow line.
Your pit speeds vary depending on the track type.
Exactly. The pit speeds vary, but that doesn't really matter when you're watching. It's not like knowing that pit speed isn't going to impact your viewing experience. I don't know the pit road speed off the goddamn time I'm watching a race. I just know Denny Hamlin's going over it. Because he does that often. But...
Typically for tracks like Talladega, it's 55?
Talladega's 55, 60, something like that.
Yeah.
Short tracks is less. And then the only real difference of road course is some of the spots have track limits. But again...
At least it's not in the game where you just stop.
Oh my god. But again, you can watch NASCAR and understand from track to track. There's not really much of a difference, right?
No.
Again, Road course, you have a few spots that are track limits. Talladega, Daytona, you have double yellow line.
The turns are named.
Huh? At road courses?
Yeah.
Sometimes. That's more in F1.
Yeah.
But
we're coming up to Bodie's trailer park corner.
Yeah.
Next line corners, Bangus's Barkway.
So it's one of those things that, like, Overwatch, though, you can play on 5 different map types, which all play differently. Control, Escort, Hybrid. You used to have Assault maps. You have Push maps.
You used to have Flashpoint maps.
Flashpoint. No, Flashpoint still exists. It's the Clash maps.
Oh, never mind.
So there's literally 7 map types.
Yeah.
So throughout that, right, if you go to explain 5 to 7 map types, depending on, like, the time you're talking about the game from, like, that's a lot to kind of understand because they all work a little differently. And then when you have now 51 different characters that all have, again, they have 51 different ultimates. And then you have, each one has 2 to, like, 5 abilities.
Yeah.
And then each one has 4 perks to pick 2 of the 4 from. So you have literally, like, hundreds of abilities. Hundreds of combinations of it on 5 different map types. It's a lot to explain to someone who's sitting at home, tuning on, putting their TV on a Sunday afternoon saying, what can I watch on ABC? So I don't think Overwatch would work from that standpoint. I think it worked better when it had, it still had 4 or 5 map types, but you didn't have 51 characters.
No.
So I think, honestly, the amount of characters would be the hardest thing. And also getting people to watch it again when you build the popularity and then lost it. I feel like it's easier to build up popularity first than try to rebuild up popularity again. Because the thing is that if you're like, a sport that's popular for the first time, right? Think NASCAR in like the 90s, early 2000s. It's way easier for them to build up to that popularity then than it's going to be to get back to it now. And when F1 inevitably crashes and burns in a year or 2, right?
Good luck.
It's going to be hard for them in 20 years when they realize, hey, we made some mistakes, to fix it. Because you've already lost a bunch of people that were into it the first time. So if you lose all the people, it's going to be hard to get them back. Now,
it's like the Jets with Woody Johnson raising the ticket prices.
No, because all you got to do is start winning games and people will show up. That's different. It's one of those things that you can get the people to come back. If the Jets start winning, those guys who are willing to pay like $8,000 to watch them lose are definitely going to be willing to pay $10,000 to watch them win. So it's one of those things that getting people to come back after you watch it the first time is going to be hard. All right. Why don't we go over our playlist of songs for May? What do you have, babe? What are your 20 plus songs that you picked?
Let me just look for my Kyle Larson meme. I got How Do You Like Me Now, Toby Keith. House Tour by Sabrina Carpenter. Queen of My Double Wide Trailer, Sammy Kershaw. Honky Tonk Badonka Donk, Trace Adkins. I got Rockstar by Lisa. Homegrown Tomatoes by John Denver. Drop Dead, Olivia Rodrigo. Don't Fear the Reaper, Blue Oyster Cult. Pokemon Johto by Pokemon. Carry On Wayward Son by Kansas. We Got Niggas in Paris by Jay-Z and Kanye West. Back in the Saddle by Luke Combs. One of Them by DJ Khaled, Future, and Lil Baby.
Another one.
DJ Khaled. And then we got Take Me Home Country Roads by John Denver. Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett. ATM and whatever that girl's name you like that hurts my brain by Twice. God's Plan by Drake. Can't Say I Ain't Country, Florida Georgia Line. Humble by Kendrick Lamar. Trailer Hood, Toby Keith. Goodbye, Sabrina Carpenter. And Ride the Dente by Chili's.
Ride the Dente.
Ride the Dente! Ride the Dente!
So, my songs are All of the Lights by Kanye, Country Boy by Alan Jackson, I Want to Be a Hero, which is Pokemon. That's the intro for, I think, the first episode for Hoenn. First season. We have Calypso by John Denver. I have lettuce in my face. Fuck. We have Oceanfront Property, George Strait. We have Shift Work, Kenny Chesney featuring George Strait.
Song's a banger.
That's a good one to listen to when you're at work, too. Yeah. We got Country Club by Travis Tritt. Southern Nights by Glenn Campbell. We have It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere, Alan Jackson with Jimmy Buffett. Hillbilly Deluxe by Brooks and Dunn. She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy by Kenny Chesney. Of course, for you, is She Thinks My Forklift's Sexy. Because you think my forklift's sexy. It really turns you on. We have Forever and Ever Amen by Randy Travis. Mask Off by Future. Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis. I Love This Bar, Toby Keith. Do You Think I'm Sexy, Rod Stewart. Check Yes or No, George Strait. I'm That Ninja by Future.
Just say it, bro.
Nah, you can say it for us.
No.
You love saying that.
I ain't got no time for that.
Boot Scoot and Boogie, Brooks and Dunn. Rocky Mountain High, John Denver. Pop Star, DJ Khaled featuring Drake.
Which is really Drake featuring DJ Khaled, but we'll ignore that.
DJ Khaled says, DJ Khaled, another one, we the best music.
We the best music. Another one.
And then Drake does the entire vocals.
DJ Khaled.
We have Drop Dead by Olivia Rodrigo and House Tour by Sabrina Carpenter. This is a great plus. I listened to the whole thing at work today. It's pretty bang.
Your speaker work.
Bro, that shit was supposed to last for 2 hours?
Yeah.
That shit still got battery charge. I started using it at like 9:30, 9:45.
Did it magneteer the forklift?
Oh,
good?
yeah. It did get knocked off when I almost died by the piece of wood. But no, I put it right in the middle, or at the top, like, beam. Yeah, that shit was good. Yeah, I played that whole playlist. And then I went back to the April playlist.
Real.
But, yeah, I mean, I listened to the whole thing. Yeah, I went from about 9:30 to like 11, and then I went from about 11:30 to 12. So it lasted for more than 2 hours. Because it was still on when I left. All right. Now, you've had fun working on some eBay stuff. How's your experience with eBay been?
Fine. I hate the people on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Battery? What the fuck that's supposed to mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
I can get stuff sold at school.
It makes more room.
I've done eBay stuff since like 2021. Kind of sell and stuff. I don't really talk about it. Trying to keep it separate from the brand. Not even going to say what it is on here. What my account is. Keep it completely separate. But we've been doing that. I've kind of sold stuff.
My listing skills are immaculate.
Emily's been cooking with her listing. We've had more sales this year than we had all of last year. To be fair, I didn't really update it for a while, but we did update it, and it's really gone quite well. We sold a few things to kind of make some bigger purchases. That's how we kind of got some of the games that we wanted. Some of the Pokemon games, obviously, they're expensive. If you want to get the old DS games, kind of rebuy them. So we got rid of your OLED Switch and your Oculus. Because that's what you got. Wasn't it Tamagotchi you got from selling the Oculus?
Yeah.
My disk space is almost full. Let me empty my trash. That should help. See what it says. Tell me how my disk space is, computer.
Trash. Absolute garbage.
Yeah, basically. That's fine. All right. So, yeah, it went kind of well, but that's how we got some of the games you wanted: Heart Gold, Tamagotchi. So I think it's been fun.
Yeah.
Right now we're trying to sell an iPhone that we got for my grandma that she didn't want, that she now wants, or something. I don't know. She got like a shit ton of viruses on her phone. So we went to go get her an iPhone that you can't really get viruses on compared to an Android. If you get a virus on an iPhone, I don't know what the hell you've done. But either way, we got her a used iPhone. And then we took her to Verizon to see if she wanted to get rid of the other phone. They fixed it for her. She didn't pay the money to get out of the contract. Okay, understandable. Wanted her money back then for the phone, obviously. So we got on eBay trying to sell it because if we got it at Game Exchange. And I think you only get store credit. So we want to try to avoid getting store credit. So we're trying to sell it on eBay, and it's we got some dumbass questions. Someone sent a message that literally just said battery, so I wrote yes, it has a battery.
Yes.
Dumb. So we do have a news for you guys. And that news is that we will be essentially... Do you need to? I'm talking about very important things. Very important things. Do you understand how important this is?
Yeah.
Why are you shitting yourself? Hey, yo!
I didn't.
Hey, yo!
I didn't.
Alright. Essentially, we are ending the brand. We're quitting. This is it. This is our last ever upload. No, we've kind of came to the decision to scale back significantly in our content creation. To focus on other things that we want to focus on. Between spending time together, as we've really enjoyed, when we don't have to focus on doing videos as much, and also the fact of other things we want to pursue as a brand that need to have more time and effort put into it. So at the end of 2026, we will be scaling back significantly. We're not going to say officially all the stuff that we are keeping, but I can tell you that the race playlist and the podcast are basically the two videos that you will see, at least the podcast you will see weekly from us still. The podcast is not one we're getting rid of. We really enjoyed doing this series together. It's been fun. We haven't missed an episode of the podcast since it began. The weeks that I couldn't do it, my toe surgery, Emily covered herself doing solo episodes. And besides that, we pretty much have always done videos, with at least two people in it. We had, obviously, Jonathan and I start the series together. Emily joined in very soon after. And then when Jonathan dipped for a while, we had Wen come in. And then we kind of had a mix between Wen and Jonathan throughout the podcast. So we've always had it pretty much at least 2 of us ended up, Emily and I, at least every week. And again, the 2 weeks that I was out with my toe surgery, wasn't when not able to do those 2 weeks, like, it just happened to work out that way. So you had to do them solo. Because you were supposed to do it with Wen. I wrote a whole script of what you were supposed to talk about.
Yeah.
But that didn't obviously happen. But that's fine. Obviously, that's old videos, doesn't matter. But this will continue. The playlist will continue in some form. Most likely Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
Outside of that, we still got to kind of figure out the details. We kind of really came to this decision earlier today when we were talking. So it's one of those things that we are just wanting to focus on other things together, and obviously other goals that we have. We're doing maybe, daily videos, 2 a day. It's a bit much. So, because those videos, they all go out twice a day, but in reality, that's a week of work for us.
Yeah.
And it almost goes into 2 weeks with the fact of recording, planning, editing, uploading, scheduling. It's essentially a 2-week process. Of course, Emily already had this month coming up off from content, so it's kind of one of those things where we're going to look at kind of scaling down stuff. But of course, we're going to do some big things this year before we hit the end of the year and kind of step back. So the first time I really stepped back from content in 2021, I definitely took a step back then, but it's one of those things that we kind of came to the decision that we want to just enjoy doing content. And I think one of the other things that affects it is, like, I think a lot of the ones used to be really crazy when we had, like, 4 of us doing it as a group. And when it's kind of just us 2 together, it's not as ridiculous.
Yeah.
Those episodes were some of the most fun content I've ever made. But yeah, we're going to end this era of content and kind of just go into a reduced era with bigger plans that we have. Other exciting stuff that's on our minds. Alright, let's talk about gaming here for a moment. Pokemon Heart Gold, what have you thought about it? You've played, I think, 6 gyms?
Yeah, because I'm headed to Mahogany Town, I think. I still have 5 Pokemon on my team. Because I need my 6th one. But that's not until, like, almost the end of the damn game.
What are you looking at?
Swinub.
Swinub.
Because you have to go to the ice path. I've gotten jump scared by Entei once. I like the challenge. No, stupid Wan though. Wan's a bitch. Oh, you're not strong enough. You're weak. And then gets absolutely clapped and clowned on. The fuck you eating off the floor? You weird dust muncher. Was that dust tasty? What?
I was loving your rivals talk absolute shit just to get clapped.
Absolutely steamrolled, and then they're like, well,
I'm better than you.
I'm better than you, but I need to go do these things now. Like when you show up for, I think, one of the gyms, I think it's Olivian City. And bro's like, gym leader's not here. But I don't have time to battle you. I have other things to be doing.
Well, that was the thing when I played Black. N talks shit every time about how, like, you're ass, you're trash, bro, be better. You're not strong like I am. And then every single time, bro gets bodied and it's like, I'm better. Like, okay.
I'm sure you are. You get clowned on. I think I definitely like the older games better.
You're seeing the light.
I have been.
You understand now. You're learning. And I'm proud of you.
Oh, wow.
I've had a lot of fun with Black. I'm at the last gym. Opelousas City. That is where I'm at right now. Opelousas.
Yeah, sure.
Did you not watch the show, Pokemon?
No, I did, bro.
Do you remember Opelousas City?
Yeah.
Alright. That's where I'm at currently. Doing a little bit of training in the grass, trying to get my Pokemon up to level 42 each.
I did that with mine. To 30. Standing outside Halloween City in a pile of grass.
Mm-hmm.
Clapping every frog that came my way.
See, there's a few trainers there, but I don't want to battle the trainers because then I have to go to the Pokemon League. And I need to battle more trainers to get more experience. So I want to get, like, as much as I can on the grass and then try to get up to, like, 55 or whatever it is. Like, I got to get a big jump, so.
At least you have an experience share.
I have 2.
At least you have 2 experience shares.
Did you look where to find it yet?
I need a red scale.
Do you read the scale?
No, I don't.
You know where to get that?
No.
You know what it's from?
No.
Have you gone to the Lake of Rage yet?
No.
Well, when you get there, you might get a red scale.
I'm glad it's like 8 gyms in to get the experience share that I could have used like 4 gyms ago.
The experience share was hidden in Black though. Because it wasn't till the 7th gym that the main one you get given. Because the one that I got was from some random person in a house. You had to happen to go talk to someone to get it.
It's like the fishing rod. I got an old rod, but I didn't even know I was supposed to get one.
Yeah.
I was like, whoops. I was supposed to talk to this one guy in his house. Or in the Pokemon Center, and then to get the better rod, you had to talk to some dude in the house. I'm like, I don't go fishing in these games, bro.
So you get Pokemon.
Yes, I know.
You get a Magikarp.
Yeah.
Alright. Obviously, we didn't do any videos this week. We'll be back doing that on Monday. Maybe. The room's cleared. If we can get down there, we may have to wait longer, to be fair.
It's fine.
If we do, we'll have another week off from that content. I'm not sure. We haven't talked about it in the video, but we did have what?
Nothing.
We had a little bit of a incident.
Slight flooding.
The sewage bag. I mean, we hadn't had the sewer cleaned since we moved here, 2013.
Aren't you supposed to get it pumped like every 10 years or something?
It's supposed to be like every 2 to 5 or something, I think. Either way.
I feel like the times I've ever seen it get done, like at my mom's, was like every decade.
You're only 20.
Okay, yeah, well, it felt like decades.
It's only like the 3rd time I've ever seen it cleaned, so.
When I was little, I used to like watching the truck show up and them putting it in the thingy, even though it smelled like absolute ass outside. I was like 8.
I've genuinely only seen it done 3 times in my entire life.
I've seen it done probably like 3.
So, it's not something we normally have. But either way, it got backed up. And it was one morning, I used the bathroom. And there was a little bit of water on the floor, and I thought, maybe it's just a little damp in here.
Yeah, because you asked me, and I was like...
I
had to like recap my bathroom times. And I was like, the last time I went to the bathroom was before you.
I used it, and it got a little stuck, so I unplugged it. And it went down fine. I was like, okay. And then, right when we were about to go to bed, my dad knocks on the door and says, what happened downstairs? I'm like, what are you talking about?
What happened in the bathroom?
I'm like, what do you mean? And then...
Bro said it was flooded.
Come to find out there was water going downstairs in the basement from the toilet, and then my parents each missed a day at work, and
you went out there to see what was happening, and I asked you to know if I could use the bathroom.
Yeah, you had to know if you could use the bathroom, and then I was downstairs helping my mom prevent everything in the basement from getting destroyed by flooding. Not everything, but there's a lot of stuff underneath where the pipes are. And get buckets. So you're up here waiting for half an hour for me to come back.
I mean, I didn't have to go badly, but I just wanted to go before bed. Go to bed.
And then we didn't go to bed for another 2 hours.
You were delusional by the end.
Because we had the sun event the day before, so we got up early. Yeah, because we got up at 12. So it was 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. that we were awake. And I was just losing my mind. We were up for 20 hours.
I was fine for the most part.
I was tweaking.
I know. He couldn't figure out how to put wipes back under the cabinet in the bathroom.
I had to use one wipe because some of the water like dripped in my hair, so I was like, nah.
Bro got poop water on his hair. Ugh.
So, obviously I couldn't take a shower because the water was backed up, so did that. But that was kind of our day. But the whole like room downstairs we have our recording stuff is now blocked with a bunch of stuff. So I honestly don't know if we'll actually be able to record, like genuinely. And if we can't, I mean, I'm not worried about it.
And then when we actually got up for the day, your dad said, "Did you all enjoy the noise or some bullshit?"
Yeah, because they ended up getting the whole thing fixed, and then
I was like, "Yep, I'm sure we had that noise. What noise? What noise?"
because we got up at 4 in the afternoon. Because normally we get up around 3 or 4. Because I work 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. So I always work at night, so we're kind of up later. So
Yeah, I didn't hear the noise.
no.
I heard the generator soundy thingy, and then I was eeping.
All right. So we didn't have any videos last week. We might not have videos next week, unless the stuff gets put away over the weekend, which I don't know. Either way,
Well, your parents have a pregame to go to. So.
they have basketball to go to one day, so my mom's gonna have to go to my grandma's house probably the day before. So probably not. And if not, then we'll do videos next week. Doesn't really matter. All right. Tell us your next songs on your song list. 35 to 31 on your all-time song list,
Let
babe.
me see. Is that one I have to start from?
Yeah, you got to start from 35. Whatever song you wrote down. What do you got?
Shift Work by Kenny Chesney. Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett. Back in the Saddle, Luke Combs. Rockstar, Post Malone. This was one of my dad's favorite songs. Bro's a big Rockstar fan.
Yeah, you can play it for us on Sunday.
And then he went to Dance Monkey.
You gonna write down your next songs so that way you know where to start.
No.
All right. Now I have a question for you.
Yeah.
That song's at 30, bro. That's crazy. All right. Have you prepared for yourself today for us a fact?
Yes, I have.
Good job, babe. You missed the last few weeks.
I know. It's a Cinco de Mayo fact for you. I know you like that day a lot.
The 5th of mayonnaise. Oh, I love
Yeah.
5th of mayonnaise, dog. That's my favorite.
The Americans eat plenty of guacamole on Cinco de Mayo.
We didn't get any guacamole for Cinco de Mayo.
Avocado sales boom every year. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Americans eat over 80 million pounds of avocados on Cinco de Mayo alone.
Avocados are great. What do you think about avocados?
No.
You're a strange creature. All right. What's your song of the week?
Ride the Dente. By
You're
Chili.
picking Ride the Dente.
Ride the Dente.
I am going with... What do you think I'm going to pick?
House Tour.
No. I'm picking Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis. That's my pick.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
But I'm picking one other one. What?
Nothing.
We gotta have a David Allen Coe pick. So I'm going with Long Haired Redneck. That's a great song.
Why do we need one?
Because Bird died the other day.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like yesterday.
Oh.
So, picking that.
What's that one song that he says the N-word in?
I don't fucking know. Can't find it now music because they deleted a lot of his songs, or took a lot of his more controversial songs off. But when you have these dudes that do outlaw country, I mean, these dudes from like, the 60s, 70s that were doing that stuff, I mean, come on. Alright, what do you have for your Pokemon of the week, babe? Palmo. Okay. I'm going with Shiny Charcadet. I did get a Shiny Charcadet from an egg in Pokemon Go. Now I got a notification from Pokemon Go that Wen invited me to do a raid battle. I don't know how that works. Obviously it's not going to work now because, I'm not at a raid location. I got 3 egg sections. Let's see what I get. Give me a banger. That's a Munchlax.
You funny.
Alright, give me a banger. It's a Darumaka, dog. Come on.
The ice flavor.
Yeah, this egg is all regional variants, pretty much.
Oh, I got one of those hoes.
Alright, that's great. So I got some eggs hatched.
I forgot that David Allen Gill has delusional.
Alright. And lastly is the content for next week. What you guys can expect. Now that we are here in May. We have time for a gym battle. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu episode number 36 with Emily's doing that. Pokemon Legends Arceus episode 37, I'm doing that. And Emily and I are doing the Cloud Rally in Mario Kart World on Monday. We take a look at a new Gran Turismo livery design I'm making for everyone to have to look at. Something that Emily and I are going to be racing in Season 9 of Gran Turismo. It's a Kevin Harvick 2001 scheme, his primary scheme, but it's going to have Chili's sponsorship. We're also doing Mario Kart World together.
Yeah.
And Tuesday, I'm playing Madden 26 with a brand new challenge in that. And we have Pokemon Violet Co-op.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, we're doing a Wreckfest and One Hero, One Video playing Echo. Next week on Thursday is supposed to be Overwatch competitive. Again, that's up in the air if we have access downstairs to recording. And we have Curtis's Battle Dimension for Pokemon Champions. Friday, we may miss an entire day of content. As we have Gran Turismo 7, supposed to be the championship race episode. We may not do it. We may just end of the season. And whoever's first in points gets the championship. But we wouldn't do that.
Yeah, because I'm the one who's winning.
We wouldn't do it anyways. We could just record the week later. I just want to see your reaction. You think you're about to get a free championship?
No.
Why?
Because I know how you operate.
How do I operate? Tell me how I operate.
That if you weren't leading when we ended the season, that you wouldn't end the season.
And we also have Race Plus 297, potentially, on that day. And then next Saturday, I'm playing Super Mario Bros. Wonder. So, check it out if you guys want to check it out. And with that, we're out.
Peace!
The fuck?